Hi everyone, and welcome to our quick self-care yoga practice for beginners. Let's start in a seated position. Come to a comfortable seat. You can either cross your legs in front of you or sit on your knees. You can also bring a block or a bolster under your sitting bones. This will make it a little bit more comfortable to stay in this pose. Then close your eyes. Roll your shoulders up and back. Bring your head and your neck in line with your spine. Gently bring your chin down and focus on your breath. Slowly inhale and exhale. With each breath, try to let go of the world outside of your mat. A few more breaths here, in and out. Then open your eyes and stay with your breath, but this time we include our arms into the breath. So bring your arms or hands right next to you, and then with your inhale you reach up, you look up, palms touch, and with your exhale bring your hands down in front of your chest. A few more. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. In and out. Last one. Inhale, look up, and exhale. Before we move on, let's spend a minute or so and massage your neck and your shoulders. We have to carry so much weight on our shoulders every day, so we deserve a little self-care here. Massage your left shoulder. Really go underneath your shoulder blades and then up your neck. And then switch side and massage your right shoulder. Very good. Then come back to center and we start with some neck rolls. And there are 2 ways how you can do neck rolls. Either you draw big circles with your nose, or if your neck feels really good and you don't feel any pain in your neck, you can roll your neck back and forth. So choose your neck rolls. Then switch direction. It's okay if you hear some cracking here. Then come back to center. We move the block and come to a tabletop position. So come to all fours And spend some time here to find a good alignment. So your knees should be under your hips. The tops of your feet should press down into the mat. Your hands press down into your mat. And make sure to use or press into all four corners of your hand. So all four corners of your hand go down into the mat. Your fingers press down into your mat. And your wrists are directly under your shoulders. Then pull your belly button in and find a good table here. And when you have this pose, extend your right leg to the back. We stay here just for a moment, but pull your belly button in and then bring your right toes over to the left side, but keep it extended, and then gently look towards your right heel. Keep your belly tucked in. Awesome. And then slowly lift the leg back up, extend it behind you, and bring the knee down. Same on the other side. Extend your left leg behind you first. Pull the belly button in. Find your strong table here. And then gently bring the left toes over to the right. As far as you can. And if you don't have some things close to you. And then look to your left heel. Keep the belly engaged. You should feel a gentle stretch on the left side of your body. Then lift your leg back up, extend it behind you, and bring your knees down. Our next pose will be downward facing dog. So for downward facing dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips up high, push back to this downward facing dog. Start to walk your dog here. So bend one knee and then the other. Quickly look at your hands. So they should still press down into the mat. Your middle fingers should point to the front of the mat. Then let your chest sink down towards the mat. Lift your sitting bones up high. Engage the core, so pull the belly button in. And only then start to reach your heels towards the mat. They don't have to touch them. That's not the most important thing here. And to come even more into this downward facing dog, one thing that I really like to do is to bend my knees, bring my belly onto my thighs as much as I can, reach the sitting bones up high, and then extend the legs. Awesome. Then look between your hands and slowly start to walk forward into a forward bend. Let your head hang heavy. You can gently bend your knees here. You can grab opposite elbows and let gravity pull your torso and your head down. Swing from left to right. Then let go of your elbows. Bring your hands onto your shins. Inhale, lift up halfway. Make your torso parallel to the mat. Pull the belly button in. Bring the shoulders away from your ears. Great. Exhale back to forward bend. Inhale, reach your arms up over your sides, reach up. Bring the hands together to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Palms touch. Exhale, bending at the hip, leading with the heart. Bend forward to forward bend. Bend both of your knees. Bring your fingertips down on your mat, right next to your feet, and step the right leg back. Bring the knee down. Let your hip sink down to a low lunge. Stay here. Really let your hips sink down. Your knee should stay over your ankle here. Stay on your fingertips to open up your chest. Feel the opening in your hips. With each exhale, you can come down a little more. Awesome. Then ground both of your hands down and step back to a downward facing dog. We just stay here for a moment. Let's take one deep breath together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Then look between your hands again and walk your feet up to forward bend. Feet are hip width apart. Grab your elbows and swing from left to right. Again, you can gently bend your knees here, so they should not be locked. Let go of your elbows. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to forward bend. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and hinge from your hips. Fold forward. Bend your knees. Bring your hands down next to your feet and step the left leg back. Bring the knee down. Release the toes, or you can also leave the toes tucked, whatever feels better. And then let your hip sink down towards the mat. Make sure your chest is open, so you shine your heart forward. Take deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale, sink down a little deeper. Then ground both hands down and step back to downward facing dog. One more deep breath here together. Inhale and exhale. Look between your hands, walk your feet forward, but this time sit down and extend your legs in front of you. Bring your left knee up, so your left foot is on the mat, and then step it over that it's on the outside of your right knee or thigh. Pull the right toes up, make your spine long, and then without touching anything, try to twist over to the left side. See how far you can get. And then you can hug your knee, bring your left hand behind you and twist a little more. Make sure to bring your shoulders away from your ears. And with each inhale, you make yourself long. And with each exhale, you twist a little more. Then come back to center, same on the other side. So extend Your left leg to the front, the right knee goes up, right foot comes to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Make your spine long, sit up tall. Then first, without touching anything, twist over to the right side. See how far you can get. And only then hug your knee in. Bring your right hand behind you. Make yourself tall. And exhale, twist more to the right. There should be no weight in your backhand. So this is only here to support your twist a little bit. It's not there to support your whole weight. Pull your belly button in. This will make it easier to twist. And come back to center. Bring both of your feet down on the mat. Your knees are slightly bent. Extend your arms in front of you. Engage that core. And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, relax down on the mat. Really slowly. You really want to feel this in your core. Your head comes down last. Keep your feet on the mat and try to reach for your heels with your fingertips. Our next pose will be bridge pose. For bridge pose, bring your shoulder blades under your back. So often they spread out to the sides. Really lift your torso up a little bit and bring your shoulder blades under your back. Make your neck long. Relax your jaw. And then with your next inhale, press your hands and your feet down into the mat. And lift your hips, your pelvis up high to bridge pose. Imagine you have a block that you have to hold between your knees. So press your knees together. They should not come to the sides. Really press them together. Engage your core, your quads. And lift your hips up a little higher. Two more breaths here. And then relax your hips back down. Release your shoulders. We are almost done for today. Our next pose will be a gentle inversion. So first bring your knees into your chest and then extend your legs up to the ceiling. That's all we do. We just extend our legs up. I know this looks easy, but it can get quite challenging. Feel how your blood is flowing back into your body. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. And our last pose for today is Happy Baby. I will show you 2 variations of Happy Baby pose. You can either grab your legs behind your knees and pull your knees in the direction of your armpit. So you can use your forearms to really pull your knees down so that your thighs become almost parallel to the mat. Flex your feet here. And if this feels easy, maybe you can even grab for the outsides of your feet and pull your feet down so that your thighs become parallel to the mat. And now you also know why this pose is called Happy Baby. You can roll from left to right to make it even more fun. Don't forget to smile here. Remember, Happy Baby, they are always smiling when they do this. Then let go of your thighs or your feet. Extend your legs to the front. Let your feet fall to the sides. Bring your arms next to you, but leave a little space between your arms and your torso. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more like this. Inhale and exhale. Relax into the mat. Your body is getting heavier and heavier. Shavasana. Then slowly start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Extend your arms over your head, full body stretch. And roll to one side. Then come up to a seated position. Bring your hands to a prayer in front of your heart. Thanks for practicing with me today. Namaste.